They say Trump's base is in full revolt, the MAGAs turning on him over Epstein. But here's the part they're not telling you. The only thing falling apart is their carefully staged illusion. The media doesn't want you asking why the DOJ buried the client list or why Elon Musk is suddenly demanding answers. They want you distracted, and they're hoping you fall for it. Just a few months ago, the media was cheering on anyone who wanted to expose Epstein's twisted web. But now, when Trump calls out inconsistencies or points to political manipulation, suddenly he's the problem. This is classic deep state tactics: hijack public outrage and redirect it to silence political threats. They want us obsessing over Trump, so we don't ask, why are these Epstein files still so secret? Who benefits from keeping them buried?
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. No one in my lifetime has been better than Donald Trump at changing the subject, dictating the news cycle, wiping things from our collective memory. Remember we bombed Iran like 2 weeks ago? Whatever else you can say about him, the man has always been extremely adept at getting the news coverage he wants, or at least about the topics he wants. That is not happening, though, right now. Right now, Donald Trump wants everybody to shut the hell up about his one-time close friend, associate, the late child sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, the guy you see there on your screen hanging out with Trump.
See what they're doing? They're spinning it like Trump's lost his grip. But Trump isn't defending Epstein. He's calling out how this whole thing is being used. The Epstein hoax isn't about denying Epstein's crimes. It's about exposing how the narrative is being weaponized to damage political enemies, especially right before an election year. Now let's talk about the firing of Maurene Comey, the prosecutor who worked on both the Epstein and Diddy cases.
Comey, who'd worked in the U.S. Attorney's Office for nearly a decade, prosecuted both Jeffrey Epstein and his associate Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay? So when Donald Trump's trying to bury the story right now, out of nowhere, in an unprecedented move, presidents don't fire career attorneys, he fired Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell's prosecutor.
Unprecedented? Please. Maurene Comey isn't just any prosecutor. She's the daughter of James Comey, Trump's longtime nemesis. Her firing isn't some random purge. It's part of a long overdue cleanup in the DOJ. And let's be real, one prosecutor doesn't make or break a case. In fact, according to AP News, Comey was also criticized for her handling of Sean Diddy Combs' case, which didn't lead to any conviction. But does MSNBC mention that? Of course not, because it doesn't fit their narrative. Then there's this idea that Trump's base is fracturing over that. Yes, some MAGA supporters are demanding clarity. And good, that's what real patriots do. But calling this a revolt? Come on. Trump himself called out stupid or foolish Republicans who fall for the media's trap. This isn't him turning on the base. It's him challenging us to stay focused. The movement isn't about one case. It's about America first. Economic power, border control, national strength. Don't let media bait pull you into a side circus.
Mr. President, I know you want to move past all this intrigue over the Epstein files, but I do want to ask you to clarify something you said this morning. You said this was all a hoax. Has your Attorney General told you this was a hoax? What evidence have you seen of that?
No, it's not the Attorney General. No, I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats. It's all been a big hoax. It's perpetrated by the Democrats. And some stupid Republicans and foolish Republicans fall into the net.
That's straight from Trump. He's not saying Epstein's crimes weren't real. He's saying the political weaponization is. Remember, every time the country sees wins, job numbers up, border policies working, boom, another Epstein distraction drops. It's pattern warfare, folks, controlled chaos. And now Elon Musk jumps into the mix.
All summer, Musk has openly warred with Trump, including teasing the creation of a new third party, saying in a now-deleted post that Trump was in the Epstein files. Today, Musk spent much of his time on social media stirring the Epstein pot, posting that so many powerful people want that list suppressed, and we were all told the list was going to be released, and that Trump should just release the files and point out which part is the hoax.
Look, Elon is a genius, but even he can be misled. He's tapping into a very real frustration. Americans want the truth. But here's what's really going on. According to Attorney General Pam Bondi, there's no secret client list like the media teased. DOJ confirmed the files in question mostly involve evidence not legally releasable, including child abuse content. So when Trump says release what's credible, he means within the law, not some viral black book fantasy. So no, Trump isn't losing control. What we're seeing is the media and some voices online falling for yet another engineered distraction. They want division, they want confusion, but we see through it. Stay sharp, stay focused. The real enemy isn't Trump. It's the machine that protects elites, buries the truth, and tries to turn patriots against each other. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud. God bless.